God bless you in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Um, I want to talk about just a little bit because this is the message I want to take out to the street. Amen. And and this title is gonna talk about lawlessness, or you feel in the heart to talk about lawlessness out there in the street. Amen. That'd be a beautiful thing, right? Amen. I just want to touch a piece of it. The Bible talks about in 24. It talks about you know, how the hearts of many will draw closer to the lawlessness. And I got maybe a couple of verses, kind of verse here, talk about the Antichrist. He's called lawlessness, the lawless one, or how he's gonna manifest himself. But what is lawlessness? According to the Bible, when I'm looking at here, it says in the Bible, lawlessness in the Greek is an anomia, means a willful disregard or rebellion against God's law. That's, defining sin as the breaking of God's standards, a rejection of his rules, and acting without restraint from his commands, leading to chaos and cold hearts is more than just breaking human laws and a rebellion against God, moral order, sin, and rejecting his authorities and truth exemplified by Satan and the lawless one who sinned from the very beginning, which is Satan. And this is why the message I want to bring out there in the street, lawlessness, and our, you find the heart as a street preacher, go out there and bring this title out there on the times that we're living in, the hearts of men are growing cold. But the core meaning of lawlessness is a rebellion against God, and at its roots, lawlessness is a deliberate refusal to acknowledge that God's right, rule, and His word. And we see that how they changing God's laws and the commandments and try to fit into the world, right? And there's also laws on earth that we have to abide, right? The Bible says to abide with the laws of the land, right? Amen. But this is the title I want to bring. It's called lawlessness and these ages that we're living in. Praise Jesus. I got my dog there. So, amen. Praise Jesus. So, this is why I want to end right here. The characteristic of lawlessness. A person in attitude acting without respect for authorities and divine or human. Praise Jesus. That's why I want to take out the streets. That's why I'm preparing for the message. Preaching Jesus ministry. Let's go out there and preach the gospel. God bless you, Janae.